Hello. Let me reduce the music a little bit. I think that's perfect. Can you guys hear me? Hello everyone. Welcome back to another amazing live stream. Today we are trading gold as always, one of the best. Hello Alex. Hello everyone in the chat. Good to be back. Actually, it's been a while. We had some holidays and let me reduce this music a little bit. Yup, that's amazing, man. That's amazing. Good to be back. So today we are trading gold as always. Let me delete all these old lines and start with a new fresh lines. So I was looking for some buys over there, but it didn't work out. I didn't take any trade for today or even Friday. I don't think anyone took any trades on gold because it was like a huge holiday. Alright, so I'm gonna start with the top down analysis real quick. I'm gonna be short and precise as always. Alright, so on the weekly time frame we have actually a really good plan on the weekly that I am expecting this price to fill this range. So on the weekly we are expecting price to fill this range, go back to 52300 right about here. This is the expectation for the week. And actually I talked about it even on last week, but I believe for this month, today is a new month actually. So let's check just the monthly candle, a really quick peek. Wow, monthly candle is extremely, the previous one is extremely bearish. So I believe this candle needs to make a top wick at least before it will move down to the downside, bigger than this week. But possibly we will fill this range. We have a high probability, or we could just reject from this area, create a top wick on the monthly time frame and just keep moving to the downside. Let's drop down to the daily. Alright, so on the daily we have a kinda resistance being formed. It looks like it's a decent resistance, not the best and not the worst. Decent resistance right here. But there is one thing on the daily. If you notice that this today's daily candle is smaller than the previous daily candle, which means the bearish volume is weak. That's what we got from the daily. 4 hour looks perfect impulse entry. It just looks like the perfect impulse entry, probably to the top of this range, about 700 pips. But we need now to drop to the lower time frame so we can see how it looks like. But let's just mark this 4 hour previous candle. So because there is a high probability when this candle break, this 4 hour candle, it will fill this week for about 92 pips, which is not bad at all, not a bad idea. As you can see here, wow, we are rejecting this area very aggressively. Rejecting this area right here. Price couldn't break below 1, 2, 3 times. It's rejecting and creating a huge bottom wicks. Wow, each bottom wick of those 160 pips. So if price is failing to move to the downside, I believe it's time to move up. Yep, I was actually looking for this buy before on the beginning of the session right here, but it just went up right away and I didn't take it. I was looking for this buy exactly, but because of no bottom wick, I didn't take the buy. But for now, yeah, so today actually is a bank holiday, but not USA bank holiday. This is the thing. Good to see you everyone. I'm really glad to be here doing this stream for you guys. So there is one thing, but the thing is we can see there is some volume here. Like look, this candle by itself is just one candle. It moved like 300 pips. Only one 30-minute candle moved, I think it's a 15-minute candle. Look at this, it moved like 300 pips. All what we want, maybe a 50-60 pips, something like that. So, and I'm actually, because of today's bank holiday, probably going with a lower risk and like a strict risk management. Like I would like to move stops to break even early and some stuff like that, like trade very cautiously because it's a bank holiday. I actually didn't want to trade today, but I felt like streaming. I just wanted to stream, so that's why I'm here today. Yeah, because it's been a while. Let's drop this a little bit like this. Looks more better. Look how price respected this line. Respected very beautifully. It respected this line many times. Yup. So if this candle can close like this, exactly like this, I believe I'm gonna look for some buys to fill this week in the beginning and probably leave some runner for this break of the 4 hour, because I've seen this pattern many times. Look, if you noticed here, this is a very important, guys. If you have a pen and paper, you can write it down. This 4 hour, it went down, create a bottom wick, but it couldn't break this previous 4 hour candle. It couldn't break. So probably it can go upside to grab liquidity and move down, or it can just go upside for keep moving upside. And also you can see very clear impulse setup on the 4 hour, which is good, by the way. I like setups on the 4 hour. For example, look at this. Previously 4 hour setup, impulse entry. Look how many pips price moved, like almost 1,000 pips, 900 pips just off this 4 hour impulse entry. But this one looks much better. Looks much better. So yep, just in about 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, we are probably going to place buy stops and sell stops. If this candle could close like this, I'm just gonna place my buy stops and sell stops. It's bank holiday. Yup, I know that, bro. We are gonna be cautious. Buys on 15? Yes, definitely, man. Why wouldn't we take buys? Why wouldn't we? So I'm actually like, look at the 1 hour here. The 1 hour, it looks very good, like extremely good. Like this is almost a 10 out of 10, unless this huge wick. It's, let's say it's 9. It's 9 out of 10. If we could enter here, break on the previous 1 hour, bro, this is like a really nice trade. Just a break. Look how clear it is. A break and a retest. Price broke from here. This is what looks like breakout. Price broke and retest, and now it's going to test at least this area right here. Right here, I believe that's where price is going. Yep, I know there is a little bit choppiness to the left hand side, but at least I believe price could like move till this rejection here to the left hand side. Look at these rejections. Probably could move there or even here. Yep. It's like about 100 pips, so that's not bad actually. If we got a decent wick, yeah, it's gonna be like 1-to-1. So let's see how this candle will be formed, and then we will look from there. Yep, and also you can see here like there is many rejection here, Abdullah. There is many rejection here to the downside. These rejections exactly. Look at these rejections. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is 4 rejection weeks that price couldn't move to the downside, and especially last one broke previous. So I believe it's a very good setup now. It looks way much better. I was planning to enter here exactly at NY open, but this candle just moved up and it never created a bottom wick. Now it just created a bottom wick. Look how huge this bottom wick is, almost 200 pips. So I believe we're gonna get a trade in next 2, 3, 5 minutes, which will be amazing. Let's check the holidays. Yup. So we have some news here. Oh my gosh, Trump is speaking. So it's a red flag. When Trump is speaking, it's not a red folder. For me, it's a red flag. It's really dangerous when this guy speaks, man. But it's better to be cautious and apply good risk management. There is no fear at all. If you have good risk management and you know what you're doing, I don't think you shouldn't fear from anyone, even news or Trump or whatever it is. Yep. 30 minutes also looking good, but we need to see like a wick. The next 30-minute candle should create a bottom wick till here at least, and then move up to fill this range, which looking pretty nice. I believe it will possibly reject from this area here. You can see here there's many rejections, but by then we would secure some partials and move the stops to break even. Look here, if you pay attention to the left hand side right here, demonstration, look at this. So when price rejected from this area, look, it broke, created some sort of a support right here, and then it just kept moving up for about, this is like a big number of pips, about 400 pips. This was the first time, and then second time here price created like a support, as you can see here above this area, closed and moved about also 400 pips. So could we see another move of 400 pips today after this candle closure? I think we are gonna see now. We are gonna see. I am full porting on this trade. Oh no, Abdullah. Man, please stop full porting. Every day you are coming to the stream and you always want to full port. No bro, it's not, I don't think today is the day for full porting. Look at this rejection. Yep. You can just be patient, because today is some sort of bank holiday. It's a bank holiday. Look, so how many pips we have? About 100 pips, and stop loss would be like 100 something as well. Oh guys, I need to see a steeper bottom wick. If I didn't get a steeper bottom wick, or at least rebreak of these lows, I don't think I will be entering this, because of, you can see here we have rejection to the left hand side. So I can bypass this rejection to the left hand side by having a better bottom wick, which will give me like a good confirmation for price to move to the upside. Yep, it's just a little extra confirmation. Yeah, just a little bit, little steeper bottom wick till here maybe. I believe if price broke this high, man, it will just keep going, because on the 4 hour, I think even on the daily, no, not on the daily, on the 4 hour and downwards, we have a really good price action. It looks very clear, like even on the 1 hour looks nice, 30 minutes also looks nice, and 15 looks very nice. Only issue is this little rejection to the left hand side. So I believe we can just ignore it if we got a steeper bottom wick, like steeper, huge, like better than this bottom wick. Let's check the trade of it, because it will show us tick by tick, so it's much better to trade off of there. So because many times I was just placing my buy stops and it never gets triggered, because this trading view is is much slower, man. It's very slow. Like it updates every 5 seconds. It updates. All right, so can we get like a steeper bottom wick, like more than that? I want to see like more steeper than this. It's a very small. It's a very small bottom wick. Can we see another re-break of the lows? Another re-break of the lows. So if we took it from the highs, it's about, oh man, it's a little bit small. So now this trade, we will take it or no, it depends only on this bottom wick. Depends on the bottom wick. We need to see like a really good steeper bottom wick, something like this, probably, yeah, or even till this area, at least till this area right here, and I'm gonna buy my buy stops after that. Yep, till this area. Look how price rejecting from this area. Yep. The 30 is looking nice. Till here. Because if I didn't put the stops on the current, it will be a very big stop loss, which why that's what's concerning me. It's gonna be a huge stop loss if I put it on the previous candle. Yep. Yeah, probably right there would have been not bad entry, but man, I just don't like how this candle is forming and moving, so my intuition is not there. Yeah, but there is a high probability this candle now will just keep moving to the upside. Very high probability. Look, it filled the wick. Nice. Wow, look how beautiful this is. So it would have been much better if we could took this trade on the 1 hour time frame. So let's see if it's going to reject from this area right here, or is it going to reject from this area right there. This is the two places I'm expecting it to reject from. The two places I am expecting it to reject. Right here or right there. Wow, look at that moving. Look at that, guys. So after this second break, it never broke the low again. It was not a big low, not like a steeper wick like I wanted right about there, but it's fine. I think it was good. Yup. And right about there would have been secured partials. Exactly right there, secured partials, and stops to break even now. Stops to break even. Let's see if we are gonna hit break even or no. I'm not in this trade, I'm just anticipating it. This is how you learn from watching the charts every day. So you keep thinking, if I enter this, if I didn't enter that what gives you experience and edge in the market, not just scrolling TikTok and Instagram. Man, this is very bad for your psychology. Yep, it's looking good to go. So it rejected exactly where we were expecting. Man, this trade went exactly as planned. Exactly. Yep. That's beautiful. Very nice. If we put current stop was about 62 till this area. Yep, it's almost 1 to 1.1, 1.2. Not bad at all. Not bad. Yeah, but also as you know, today is a bank holiday, and it's a little bit dangerous to take trades today. Just a little bit. Yup, look at that rejecting. Hmm. Interesting. I think it stopped us at break even. Possibly our break even was there. So if we were in this trade, probably, and if we didn't secure there, we would have been out at break even right there. Was a good trade. So now we have like two possible scenarios to happen. Two very possible and probable scenarios. So if this candle could close above this resistance right here, look how precisely it's rejecting from this resistance. Man, this is very good to see. Yeah. Oh, wow, wow. Oh man, rest in peace. Anyone got in this trade? He didn't put the stops to break even. Man, oh man, that was very aggressive move. Very aggressive move. Wow, crazy. Yeah, so to be honest, I don't think I like this range at all. I don't like this range. It's better for price to leave this range, and we will be looking for buys or sells. Buys above, sells below. Yep, it looks much better than trading in the range now. Yep, better than this range. So remember when I was saying it's better to get a steeper wick till right this area or even here. Yep, this is what I was talking about. So now we got our steeper wick, but man, I don't think I will enter this anymore. And also now there is a high probability that it's gonna break its own high after this, like it's kinda liquidity grab or something. It grabbed liquidity. You know this from how fast it moved down. So it was moving like this, up down, and then boom, like this. One time it went 81, 82 pips in just 1 second. That's where you know it's like it grabbed some liquidity from these highs. Yep, you can see it clearly right here. Grabbed some liquidity, that's why it was moving to the downside. I am done for today with no trade day. Yup, man, I think this is a very great idea. It's the best thing you can ever do, is just no trade day. Yup, this is very good, Alex. Congratulations, my friend. So I didn't take trades for like, oh, it's just since Friday. You can see here my board. There was one on Wednesday, I think, and one on Thursday, and that's all. I didn't take any trades since Thursday, and probably we are not gonna take anything today. It doesn't look like it, actually. Doesn't look like it. Let me change this because it's hurting my eyes. But guys, so look at this candle. If it came and rebroke the high of the previous 4-hour candle, man, this is gonna be lit. It's gonna be fire. Yeah, I believe this is what price wants to do now. It wants to break this 4-hour candle, and if it broke the high, I believe it will just keep going up. Yeah, so let's see how will it go. Last time price created support on this area. It moved about like more than 400 pips, like 600 pips in this area. Exact same trade, but here there was some volume, but here there was not. There is volume, but it's not like the usual volume. It's not the usual volume that you see every day. Like the candle is moving, it has, yeah, it's moving a lot actually, but this is not like what we see every day with a clear direction movement. It's not, the direction of this candle is not clear. Alright, so it's moving up now. It looks like it's moving to the upside. Oh man, this trading thing, it needs a psychology of steel. Needs a very very tough man. Not tough in muscles, but tough in brains. You need to be very very tough in brains, and you can control yourself. I think Abdullah took this trade. Abdullah, did you took this trade? Are you on a big loss now? I think Abdullah took this trade, guys. That's why he disappeared from the chat. Alright, this 15-minute gonna close now. Yep, I think it's better to wait. Let's check Nasdaq while we are waiting. I didn't see Nasdaq for quite a time there. Alright, so it's also break, and it looks like it's retesting perfectly from this breakout setup. Wow, we have a really like extremely bullish momentum right there. On the 1 hour we can see that it's retesting this area. Can we get a support on the lower time frame, like a 15 maybe or 30? Look at this. This was like impulse entry, and the wick fill. Wow, that was nice actually. This is quite decent, guys. This is quite decent. 200 for 220. Wow, this is not bad at all. Let's check gold. Oh man. So that means price is just consolidating now. It looks like price is consolidating. There is not much volume going around, so better be patient. Be extremely patient. It looks like gold is on a current uptrend. Look at that. This is it's a huge uptrend. Wow, look at that. I wonder when it's gonna break this. When is it going to break this uptrend? So even sells doesn't look good, to be honest. From where are we gonna get sells? No man, I don't think it looks good, but on the 1 hour, on the 1 hour, maybe there is a possibility, but we need like some really decent closure. A really decent closure. Let's check Nasdaq. Wow, look at it filling this week. This was a perfect trade actually, guys, but I was not looking at Nasdaq at all. Not looking. Look at that. Just a perfect trade. 200 for, this is the final take profit, but you could have taken it at 1-to-1. Wow, just the perfect trade. Look at this fake out. We got the fake out right there. This candle retested it. one second time, and then boom. But did it break the low first or the high first? This is the question. Oh, look at there, it broke the high first. Yeah, man, what a nice trade. What an amazing trade. Alright, so gold now looks like it's moving bearish, but no. No. So look at the difference here between this 4 hour and this 4 hour. This 4 hour closed below the range actually, but this one it didn't close below. So we are still bullish on the higher time frame. We are not bearish yet. Brother, I have never taken a payout from CFD prop firms. Tell me, should I focus on CFDs more or toward futures? CFD challenge take too much time to pass. Yep, Abdullah, but actually it depends, man. You have to be a really good trader. So what happened? I remember that you was trading in phase 2. You had a funding pips account and you was at phase 2. Where are you now from this account? What happened with you? Like, man, both of them, they take time. To be honest with you, both of them, they take time. You just need to be patient. Let me show you my lucid this. So for my first lucid account, it took me like about 2 weeks just to pass the funding. Took me 2 weeks to pass the funding. Look, I have just 2 trading days here. Wow, what's this loss? Oh, on MNQ. Yeah, without this loss I probably be up more than this. I was testing something on MNQ, but it was not good at all. Look, just one trade a day, I think. Yup, all of these are one trades, right? Yup, I think so. But man, it takes time, like it takes a lot of time. So this account was 31 April, now we are, it's almost 1 week and I'm not even close to the profit target, so it takes time. Both of it takes time. That one below, see, this is the issue, man. This is the issue. It's actually more about psychology, not account type, but in the futures it's much easier to pass an account, like, because it's only one step, not 2 steps. And to be honest, from my experience, futures is a little bit easier than CFDs, because so in CFDs there is 2 steps, like first step around 5%, or sorry, 8%, and second step is like 5%, which in total is about 13%. Imagine that. So you have to make 13% on an account so you can get funded. Man, 13% is a big number. So let me like explain this to you, because man, this is not it's not simple actually. So you have to make 13% to pass a CFD account. Man, this percentage is huge. Like, this is a big number in trading world. Most hedge funds, the most profitable hedge funds, I think they make like around 3% per month. Most profitable hedge fund, they make 3%.